Hi, this is Mike with Reelblack TV, and we're here with Mr. Davis Guggenheim, who is the director of the brand new feature film, Waiting for Superman.
I don't know what college I want to go to, but I know I want to be a teacher. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor.
How come?
Because I would like to help somebody in need.
You wake up every morning and you know that kids are getting a really crappy education right now.
It's a film about the public school system, but it's really about these 5 kids who just want to find a great school. And the 5 kids and their parents are looking for a great school. And like some of you know, not every school in America is doing a great job. And you see these kids and they have big dreams. This little girl named Daisy, she wants to be a doctor. This little kid Anthony just wants to do good by his grandmother. And you realize that the schools are going to crush their dreams. And the film takes them through their lives and you start to realize what's at stake.
Okay, now a lot of our viewers might not be aware, you're responsible for the film An Inconvenient Truth, which tackled a major subject, the future of our environment. How do you pick your subjects? I mean, was this something that correlates in some way?
Well, to me, it's about finding a good story, something that people care about. But it's also, I believe that the stories have the power to transform people's lives. With global warming, there's a whole part of that. People just didn't know that this basic stuff that our planet is peril if we don't deal with this thing. And I think our culture and our government and our country is in peril if we don't fix our schools. So when I'm onto a story that can actually help just be part of the conversation to change things, I'm a happy man.
Either the kids are getting stupider every year, or something is wrong in the education system.
I just try to do my best at school and make my grandmother proud.
You're talking about Philadelphia. The public schools in Philadelphia have been in trouble for a long time. Some schools in Philadelphia are wonderful, but for too many people, the schools in Philadelphia have been in trouble. And that's where I come from. Where I am in Los Angeles, the schools have been failing for 2-3 generations. And I'm like, that's not right. My kids have a great school because I can afford a private school. But what about other people's kids? And so the film is about wait a minute, people, we got to fix this. And so the film is very different from most documentaries. It really sort of in your face. It's comedic, it's sad, it's comic, it's tragic, and it's suspenseful at the end when you find out which schools these kids get into.
I think about 60,000 people have gone to this school in 40 years. 40,000 didn't graduate. This is the damage that this school has done to this neighborhood.
The buzz yesterday was No Child Left Behind. I mean, does government mandate of the educational system help, or do you offer other solutions in your film?
Well, No Child Left Behind was a law that we passed 8 years ago, and George Bush said not one single child will be left behind. And 8 years later, I don't think we're that much further along. And I think a lot of parents would share my frustration, because I have kids, that our schools just aren't doing enough. And so what I go is say, given that we can't do it with the big federal legislation, given that our schools on the ground have been failing let's look at what's really behind the failure of our schools. And let's look at the dreams of our kids and say, how can we not do better than this?
Someone has taken an interest in you, someone loves you, and they recognize the importance of education. And the first student selected?
20. 9.
It takes a lot of outrage and a lot of good examples to say, yes, we can do this.
When you see a great teacher, you are seeing a work of art.
I want my kids to have better than what I had.
18. 10. 12. 2.
And the last number?
Hi, I'm Davis Guggenheim, and you're watching Reelblack.